Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Antonice and you are here on Antonice.com. Welcome back to all my A-listers. Hey, how y'all doing? If this is your first time here, hello, how are you? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and you can be a part of the A-list too. So y'all, happy new year. This is actually my first video of the new year. It's actually January the 7th. You'll be seeing this video today because I'm gonna host it as soon as I'm done. I just wanted to come in and kind of check in with you guys, kick off the new year, let you know, some changes and some things that are happening here on Antonice.com. First of all, y'all, I've had so many technical difficulties trying to record this video. Like, I have a bag that has like all of my SD cards and all that stuff in it. I can't find it. And you'll know why in just a minute. So I was able to take my SD card was full in my camera, so I'm recording on one of my phones. I was able to take the SD card out and I'm transferring the information to my computer. The computer had to update and all of that. Then the battery was dead on one of my phones, and then the light was out on other. It has been a lot, but we are here and that's all that matters. We pushing forward. Like I said, a lot of changes have happened here recently in my life, period. And we're just gonna get right into it. What's going on, what's happening, all of that in the above, okay?
Talk about that. We could talk about this. Talk about that. We could talk about this. Talk about that. Antonice Unfiltered.
Okay, so this setting might not look too much different. It might. I have relocated to another state. I was gonna say another city, another state, but another state that tells you that it's another city. I have relocated from Jacksonville, Florida. I am a native of Jacksonville, Florida, born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida. I have lived in Jacksonville, Florida my whole entire life, all 42 years of my life. But as of January 1st, well, December 30th of 2023, I relocated to a new state. So much happened in the month of December. I didn't post anything. I only posted, I think, one video, and that was because I had already recorded it. So I just went ahead and edited and got it out. But life just changed, things just changed, things just happened. So if you've been following me on this channel since I began, I started this channel in October of 2022. In November of 2022, my grandmother passed. And this was my favorite grandma. This was my last grandparent. This was my dad's mom. We were like this. Like, I was her only grandchild, so I was 11. So she passed away on November the 30th of 2022. So come this November, her birthday is October 30th. So I made it through her first birthday. And then I was kind of bracing myself for the 1 year anniversary of her passing. So all that week I was trying to find things to do, stay positive, keep myself in a good spirit so that I wouldn't be sad and down and depressed on the 1 year anniversary of her passing. As I was preparing for that on November the 30th of 2023, my children's father was murdered. I got the call that night. About 8:25 p.m. Someone called and said they heard that Quan got shot, but they were calling to check on my son because my son's name is Quan too. That's his dad. And I'm like, oh no, he's trying. But come to find out, unfortunately, it was my children's father. And I have two children. They are both grown, but that is their father. He was murdered on November the 29th. Not only was this my children's father, this was my friend. We went to high school together. We went, we became adults together. We were on and off for about 15 years. And in a day, that was my friend. We have had ups and downs over the years. Times where we went, times without talking, without dealing with each other. People have disagreements, those kind of things, but at the end of the day, we always were able to come back and be friends again. We, at this point of our lives, we were good, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were on good terms, we were doing good. Our children are grown at this point, so it's been a while since we've been beefing, if I'm being honest, because we don't have nothing to beef about. So we were good. He was murdered on November the 29th. And life just changed for me, for my children, for everybody. After he was murdered, I made the decision to relocate. I no longer felt safe in my city, in my home, where again I grew up, where I have lived my entire life, where I had businesses and all of that. My main business was my spa, Glam Beauty Bar and Spa. I made the decision to close that down as of December the 31st and relocate again to another place. I found a small city outside. I wanted to move. I had in mind this city that I wanted to move to. I had been talking about it for a while. I was able to find a city that is close by, that is not actually even in the same state, but it's close by the city that I want to move to. But it's a smaller city, so it's much cheaper to live here and all of that. But I can still have access to the big city where I want it to be. And the death of my children's father really, like I said, it changed my life. However, I'm just trying to it has just been life changing, y'all. It's really been life changing. I talked about moving away last year. Last year in October, my lease was up in the apartment where I was living at. And I have recorded some apartment tours and different things like that of the apartment I moved from and moving tours. Y'all will see all that in the videos to come, because I've been recording on this journey. This video has by far been the hardest one for me to record, to sit down and actually talk about what is going on, what is happening, things like that. But I do want everybody to know I am okay. I am safe. I am doing fine. It was time for me to move away from the city that I love so much. And sometimes tragic things happen when you don't, not when you don't, but sometimes it takes a tragedy to make you do the things that you're supposed to do. And I'm just trying to make sure that I am very, I don't wish this on nobody. My children are hurting. It hurts me to know that my children no longer have their father. I still have my dad. My dad is my dad helped me move here. I don't know at this point in my life what I would do without my daddy. So my children to be young adults and to lose their father, it's been a very life-changing thing. However, I do know that God is in control. I do know through all things, God has me. He has me wrapped in his arms. He has my children wrapped in his arms. And that he's going to always take care of us. About a year ago, I keep saying and I'm trying to stop the ums. But I was saying to keep me from crying. But I guess the is not working no more. About a year ago, it actually was October of 2022, I said, and at the end of, I'm renewing my lease, because they always want you to renew your lease, let you know if you're renewing the lease 60 days ahead of time. My lease was always up the end of the year. So when it was time, when they started reaching out to me about renewing my lease in October of 2022, I made the promise to myself, I'm gonna renew my lease this year, but next year I'm moving out of town. And if you know me, you know I said that I'm moving out of town. However, this year did not go financially for me how I felt that it should go. So therefore, I remember the summertime, somebody was asking me, are you still moving? And I was like, no, not this year, probably one more year. And had it not been for this tragic situation, I probably would have kept putting it off. I moved, today made a week and a day, 8 days ago that I moved. So far, I feel like I made a really good decision. I'm loving where I'm at. Yesterday, I was here by myself, so I felt kind of lonely, I missed my friends, I missed my family. And when it first happened, I felt as if though I was leaving so much behind, and I had to uproot my life and leave everybody behind. I had to close down my business. I kind of felt like a failure for a minute. It's like I failed, and I don't know why, because it's not like something happened and I had to close my business. I had to close my business because I was leaving. I was able to line things up so I could be able to close my business. I was able to come up with the money. It was very expensive to move, almost $10,000 expensive to move. So, I had to use dig into some savings to get here. But between me and my family, my brother, my daddy, my kids, we made it happen. So I'm very happy that I decided to make the move. I just want to let you guys know what was going on, why I was missing. A couple people had reached out to me on Instagram and stuff like that, which I have talked about it on Instagram and Facebook at this point. but I know people have been reaching out to me trying to figure out, where I was or what was going on. I do want to be, I always want to be very transparent with you guys here on this channel. And I do want this channel to reach who it needs to reach and go in the direction that it needs to go. I want this to be like, I want to work really hard at building a community and building this channel. So many people have reached out to me telling me about how, their children have lost their fathers, and I didn't even know. It's people that I know personally, well, at least I thought, and their children have lost their fathers. Y'all, it is crazy the amount of children. My kids, they had 14 kids. His 14 children. This is 14 children without a father. 7 of them are grown and 7 of them are not. And the ones that are not, I think the oldest one is maybe 13. So it's 13 on down, 13 from 7 to 13. The ones that are not adults, and the ones that are adults, they're 18 to 22. This has just been hard. And I just want to thank everybody who has been rocking with me so far. I don't have a job. Like I moved here with nothing, so I'm not working right now. I don't have a job. So I got to figure out, what that's gonna look like. If I had a spa in Jacksonville. I was licensed esthetician in Jacksonville. I'm in another state now. My license only covers the state of Florida, so I have to get licensed here in this state, and it's a little more difficult than it is to get licensed in Florida. So I'm trying to figure out that whole process. But I moved on faith. I manifested this move. I believe in Jesus. I believe in God, and I believe that Jesus and God got me. I believe that I talk about manifesting all the time, and I believe that you manifest the life you want. You put those things into God's ears, and they say He will answer your prayers. He will give you the desires of your heart. I believe that's what happened with this situation. Unfortunately, a tragedy happened in the middle of this whole transition. And I want to be clear, like, I didn't manifest for my kid's father to die. I didn't manifest, but in the midst of me putting these words in the air, this is what I want to do, a tragic thing happened. And had it not been for that tragic thing, would I have moved? Probably not. I probably wouldn't have moved. And I knew it was time. Like, things have happened. That's what made me say last year, I'm going to move. Like, things have happened to where I no longer felt safe in my city. I no longer felt safe. Sometimes going to work, coming home from work, that kind of thing. I lived in an apartment in Jacksonville. It was a gated apartment on the river. I moved there for safety issues. But just even like coming and leaving out of my apartments, I no longer felt safe. Like, things just were happening that nobody should have to live their life like that. Like, constantly looking over their back, looking over their shoulder. And it became it was like a normal thing. And now just to be here for a week where I can relax, I can sleep, I can go to the store, I can go where I want to go. And I just feel free. And I thank you guys who know what's going on, who have reached out. For those of you who didn't know what's going on, thank you for your support being here, period. For everybody who has been praying for me and my children, I thank y'all so much. This has not been an easy journey. It hasn't been an easy journey. And again, like, I lost my friend. My kids lost their dad. We had to leave our family, our whole entire family. Our whole family lives in Jacksonville. Everybody, our whole entire family lives in Jacksonville. So we had to leave all that. I left my business. Well, I didn't leave my business. I closed my business down. So now I have to figure out like other ways to make money and things like that. So I plan on taking you guys on all the journeys. And just, I just hope that y'all continue to support me. And that y'all continue to, just show up for me. And as I try to continue to show up for y'all again, this is going to be a journey. We're going to have fun. I really wanted to get this video out of the way so we could just like move on and go back into, regular life. But I felt I owed you guys an explanation. I pride myself on being very transparent, and I feel like you could be transparent without telling people your business. But I think that knowing that now that I know how many people who have children who have lost their fathers, like, people need to know that it's gonna be okay. Like, and it's only been a month, a little bit over a month for me. but I'm making it. I'm making it. And I mean, people need to know that somebody out there loves them and that somebody out there is praying and rooting for them. And I can feel that y'all are praying and rooting for me, and I love it and I appreciate it. And I think I'm just going to wrap this video up. I just want to let you guys know, so we do have a new location. We will be visiting some new places again. We'll go to the city a lot, so you'll see me in a city a lot. The city that I don't actually live in, but it's close to where I'm at, so I can drive there often. They have a lot of stuff going on there. You'll see me at dinner and lunch and everything. I'm ready to explore. But just continue to keep me and my children in your prayers. Continue to show up for me. I'll continue to show up for you guys. Thank you again for all of your support. We're gonna kill 2024. I think that's it. If you have any, don't forget to like and comment on this video. I don't know what I was about to say, but don't forget to like and comment on this video. I think that's it, y'all. Just thank y'all for being here with me. We made our 1-year anniversary. We're almost to our 1,000 subscribers, so we're moving along. And I appreciate you all. I have a lot of things planned for this channel this year. Yeah, just thank y'all for all of y'all support. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. If you have any questions or anything you want to know about me moving, you can message me. We'll discuss it. Yeah. If you haven't subscribed, what the hell you waiting for? Until next time, bye.
1-1, what's the 411? What's the 411? What's the 411?